Hi, it's Big Papa Grump.
And this is Junior.
Wait, let me see if this still works. Nope, past her bedtime. We're at the Board of Doom. We're going to do the recap of the SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view Clash of Champions. Starting off with the kickoff match, Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder.
Punched him in the face.
It was a squash match. Mojo won. Yay. Who the heck didn't see that coming? Except Golden Boy.
Brings us to the opening match of the card, which was for the United States Championship between Baron Corbin, the champion, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode. And this was like the one pay-per-view I didn't pick Ziggler to win, and then he wins. So he is, no matter what, it's going to be Raw pay-per-views. I'm going to throw him on there somewhere too.
Yeah, nobody on the board picked Dolph. I honestly thought Dolph was in there just to eat a pinfall to protect both Roode and Corbin going forward. But hey, yeah, you know what? Good on you, Dolph. You talked your way into a title. You know, underused. Yeah, so there you go.
You can have a pay-per-view.
Was a fun, fast-paced match. Like they kept the pace up for most of the match, and it was pretty good. I really loved the ending. You know, with Corbin going for the end of days, and then Ziggler zigzagging him, and yeah,
Bobby Roode dying.
Yeah, Bobby Roode just took the brunt of both of them. Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. That brings us to the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way match between the Usos, the champs, the New Day, American Alpha 2.0 or American Beta, whatever we've been calling them lately, and Aiden English and Rusev. And you know what? Usos won, retained, probably the smart move there. But I picked American Beta because I thought heel turn and they were going to do something sneaky to win it. But I ended up rooting for Rusev and Aiden English by the end of it. Like, I really wanted them to win. But
apparently Chad Gable took lessons from Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that was, or Kurt Angle. Like, that was...
all he did was suplex for like 3 straight minutes, and it was everybody.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, though.
While, like, Sheldon Benjamin was just chilling with his mom on the side or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, he did disappear. It was a fun match. It wasn't, it had some neat spots in it. It wasn't a super exciting match. Like, coming off of the pacing of the previous match for the United States title, this one was a little slower and got a little weird because people would just disappear for like that's typical. But like for long periods of time, like guys would just be gone. I don't even know what
happened to Kofi.
Yeah,
like,
Kofi just disappeared.
In the match. Like he started, they beat everybody up, and then he was gone.
Yeah, Kofi was just like, I'm going to chill out here for a while.
And like Rusev was like in a lot of it, and he kept getting beat up because he kept trying to accolade like everybody. Aiden English disappeared, Sheldon Benjamin disappeared, but both Usos were there for like the majority of it, either dead or on screen somewhere. Yeah,
they disappeared for a while and then just popped up
and won.
Yeah. So yeah, but it was still a fun match. Like it wasn't a bad match by any stretch, but it was they didn't give them as much time to work with as you would want, and I think they were just kind of. It didn't feel rushed, but at the same time, I don't think everybody really got theirs. So, except Chad Gable.
Gable and the Usos.
Yeah.
I mean, Biggie had a moment. Rusev kind of accoladed. I'm pretty sure one of everybody from each team. I think.
I think he had Aiden English at one point.
Yeah, just because he didn't realize what was happening. And English was sitting there singing.
Rusev, Machka.
Just to the Lumberjack match with a bunch of Lumberjacks that we cared about. Plus Natty and Charlotte for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. They beat up Charlotte basically all match. Naomi had like one spot. The Riot Squad kept beating up whatever Natty's like former team was. Like they kept beating each other up to try to beat up everybody. It made like no sense. And other than that, Charlotte won.
Golden Boy brought up an interesting point during the match that like this is what a Lumberjack match is supposed to be. Like the Lumberjacks in a situation like this should be actively trying to beat up the people in the ring, which is kind of funny. Well, yeah, Natty took like a bump and then lost. Like once. Yeah, so Charlotte retains, and then there was a moment where it looked like Carmella was gonna cash in, and Ruby Riott I think stopped her.
Somebody did, yeah.
And but yeah, it was again it was a good match. but it wasn't. There were no like big special moments, and it felt like it didn't feel like an episode of SmackDown type match, but it didn't feel like pay-per-view championship match. So it was maybe it was just a little match. Yeah, maybe it was a little overbooked. We'll get to that in next in a little bit. But yeah, it's it was. I don't know. I kind of wanted to see Carmella cash in. I mean, it would have made no sense at that point, and the fact that they teased it just to remind you, other than her carrying the briefcase around. Riot Squad getting involved was, on the outside with everybody was, again, it was actually distracting from the match at points, but at the same time it worked itself into the match pretty well. And then Charlotte took out everybody with a moonsault, and then took out Natty with a figure 8, and that was the end of that. Then you get the breather tag match between Breezango and the pay-per-view debuting Bludgeon Brothers, this team we've never seen before. Yeah, okay. I do like their Dark Brotherhood outfits. It's kind of neat, but aside from that, I mean, it's Rowan and Harper, and they're doing what Rowan and Harper always do, and Breezango is doing what Breezango always does, which is, lose and put other teams over. Although I did like how dominant the Bludgeon Brothers were. I mean, like there was never a doubt. Yeah,
I don't think Breezango even had an offense.
They tried to throw a punch or two. That was the end of that. So
Tyler Breeze got killed. That's because of his pants he was wearing.
Yeah, I'm surprised he has teeth after that shot on the apron. But it was a squash match. That's all it was ever going to be. So it served its purpose. Bludgeon Brothers, it's Rowan and Harper. Rowan and Harper have been underrated as a tag team since the Wyatt family days. And so now we're going to see, I think they're definitely building towards the Usos. So we'll see how that plays out. But that should be a fun one.
That brings us to the chaotic, random, crap
overbooked
match. That was Keisha KO versus Yep Movement. Obviously, each of those are Randy Orton and Shinsuke, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, respectively. And Sami and Kevin won. There's a lot of random ref stuff. Kevin pushed Daniel Bryan onto Shane, which would have been a 3. And then Shane got mad, so then he pulled off on a 3 that would have been Sami's win. And then Daniel Bryan fast counted. I mean, that's all you missed. I mean, you really don't have to watch this match. This match was, first of all, this match was never about Randy and Shinsuke. No. They were there because they were top guys that weren't doing anything that night. Yeah. It was really about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn keeping their jobs and the building tension between Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Which it did. It served its purpose. The match itself was fine. You had guys going through tables. Kevin Owens hit, was it Orton or Shinsuke? Shinsuke.
It was Shinsuke threw with a frog splash onto the announce table and through the announce table.
Which made Shinsuke leave the entire match, and it was just Orton Zayn moments until Daniel Bryan fast counted.
Yeah, after that you didn't see Shinsuke until after the 3 count.
You didn't really even see Kevin either. Like, you saw him every now and then, but then he got RKO'd and was gone. It's like, oh, alright, bye.
Yeah, he got RKO'd, rolled out of the ring, and died. But it was so
pointless. Yeah,
but at the same time, that was the one match that was all about storytelling, and they told a story. And
it was fine. Last.
And now I see why. Because at first I thought that was going to be the main event, and now I understand why. They didn't, because I think they didn't want everybody going home confused and on one of those. They didn't want to end on another weird ending. That brings us to the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship between AJ Styles and Jinder Mahal. Singh brothers were at ringside. Okay, whatever. They did what they always do, which is they took massive bumps and got eliminated from the equation.
I mean, they really didn't do much either.
It was AJ kicked out of a Colossus, so I guess it's officially no longer a protected move, and he tapped. He tapped out Jinder with the calf crusher, and again he started working on the leg early, and again that's just smart wrestling storytelling.
He hit a 450.
Yeah, this match was one of the he actually hit the 450 but didn't get the pin. This was one of the best Jinder matches that I've seen. Like he looked he looked good in this match. Like, he didn't look championship good,
No.
but this was the first match in a long time where I didn't see Jinder botching a whole bunch of stuff. Like, he was really on tonight, so it was nice to see. No accidentally giving AJ a concussion, none of that stuff. So, rest in peace, Finn. We loved your push. But the end of the match, he tapped out Jinder, and that was that. And that was also surprising. I didn't think he was going to tap him out. I thought he was, and Jinder going for the Styles Clash, which ended up being his undoing because he got rolled into the calf crusher from it.
Everybody's undoing.
And then he was reaching for the bottom rope, and AJ kind of gator rolled him right back into it, and that was the end of that. So it was a good match. I thought something was going to happen at the end because when they switched the two around, because they've been building up like the Yep Movement match was going to be the main event. And then it wasn't, so I thought, are we going to have some weird screwy thing at the end with AJ? But no, it was it just ended, went off the air. AJ wins, everybody goes home happy. Everybody's happy, so my phone was happy. So yeah, so it was a good match. I mean, AJ was phenomenal as always, and he made Jinder look great, and Jinder helped by not looking terrible. So there you go. All right, so board results. I always sit down for that.
I always do.
Board results, Junior and Big Shez won the night with 6 points.
We're at 7, but I picked wrong.
Myself, Wife of Doom, Little Doom, CJ Truth, and Uppercut each had 5, and poor Golden Boy only with 3.
He sucks.
Yeah, he picked Zack Ryder. He picked Bobby Roode, which ended up being wrong, but was still a solid pick, and he picked Shinsuke Orton. So that was pretty much it. I mean, he also picked American Alpha 2.0 or whatever, but I mean that was also it wasn't a dumb pick like Ryder was. So that's where we are. That the total standings, I'll just put them at the end. So I'm still in the lead. That's really all I care about. And so yeah, overall it was, I would give it a solid like B- for pay-per-view. The effort was there. There were no bad matches, but there wasn't anything to write home about. But they were slightly above average matches overall. So I'm not starting a thing where we're handing out like letter grades for these things, but I didn't have any other way to put it. So that wraps it up. You?
I think Golden Boy would have done better in the entire board results if he didn't basically steal the name of a first-person shooter commentator. You can look him up at Golden Boy. Not at Golden Boy TOBOD because that's a pointless follow. But no, he is a commentator for video games. You completely stole his character, and I'm sick of it.
Alright, so I've been Big Papa Grump.
I've been Junior as always.
That was Clash of Champions 2017. We've been the Board of Doom, and we'll catch you next time.
And I didn't steal my thing. Top presenter out. Which is a complete steal. Oh my God.